All right, so we just finished another great night here in Shelby Township. Really a lot of energy and everything. And so one of the things that I notice and I observe a lot, I mean, in doing this for 6 years, I guess what separates some people from others is their ability to listen to their bodies and pace themselves to their own, I guess, their own rhythm, to their own ability level. And so the way I compare it when I'm doing it, and I'm not a Leah, Carlene, one of the D Mercurios, I'm not that level, but I like to have blinders on. So when I'm doing Cyphus, I prefer not to really look left or right because I don't want to get caught at somebody else's pace because I know what my pace is. I kind of compare it to my wife, who's a great marathon runner, and anybody else who's done any type of race. In the beginning of a race, sometimes you go out too fast and you blow a tire later in the race, and Cyphus is very much like that. For me personally, if I go out too fast, I'm going to be dead halfway through. So I like to kind of split mine up into 20-minute segments. For some people, it might be 15-minute segments. But I like to kind of go out a little bit slower, listen to my body, and then try to accelerate through the finish of the workout. It may be different for you. Some people can maintain like a high level, like a Brian Lefebvre, every single time, like every single second he's on the turf, which is pretty crazy. But for me, it's something I like to just kind of pace myself, try not to get too far out of breath, so that way I have something kind of in the gas tank when I know that a harder exercise is coming along. And to that, I also kind of have a little saying that I kind of say to myself as I'm doing Cyphus, and it is to go easy on the easy, go hard on the hard. And that means when you have an easy exercise, it's usually intentionally put there for you to get your rest and to have active rest. So if you need to walk the runs, or if you need to go easy on the easy exercises, do that. So that way, when it comes down to doing something like a Diablo or a Wicca or what have you, you have that a little bit of energy that you didn't expend on the things that were maybe easier. So again, I try not to get too caught up with the people around me. I mean, granted, if somebody's struggling or you want to push them and motivate them, that we applaud that. But for me, I like to kind of just have like dead ahead, straight eyes, focus on like what I'm doing, listen to my body, listen to how I'm responding, and usually that steers me in the right direction. And I find out that my workouts are better that way, and I enjoy every minute of it rather than like really being out of breath or not have anything left when the clock hits like 15 minutes when it really counts. So I guess those are my words of wisdom for tonight, especially seeing a couple things I saw tonight. It was really interesting. So you just don't want to get caught at somebody else's pace. You always want to pay attention to your pace, and that's all I got to say.